Hello and welcome to another York Sports Network baseball stream here in Elmhurst, Illinois. It's a beautiful day for some baseball, 72 degrees with the sun out. Just an absolutely gorgeous day where the York Dukes take on the Lyons Township Lions in Game 1 of their third conference series of the season. LT comes in at 6-3. They're 3-1 in conference. That's good for third in the West Suburban Silver. They're coming off a victory where they won the series against Glenbard West. They took 2 out of 3 games, and today's starters will go over in just a minute here. Connor Choi with me is Ryan Byrd. We'll be back in just a moment here. Back from break here, presenting your starting lineups for LT. Leading things off is Michael Mango. He'll be playing second base. Ryan Jackson batting second in center field today. Luke Nicholas in left field. He's batting third. Ryan Good, the DH, the cleanup hitter for the Lions. Joseph Severson is playing third base, batting fifth. Jake Schumacher is the first baseman, batting sixth. Brock Hyde in right field, batting seventh. Quinn Matea catching, batting eighth, and Blake Ragsdale, the shortstop, is batting ninth. And on the mound for the Lions, Tucker King, the Cincinnati commit, with a mid-90s, low to mid-90s fastball, a devastating slider, just 2 great pitches, and he's considered the second best pitcher in the West Suburban Silver, behind only one man who we'll talk about in just a minute here. And your starting lineup for the Dukes: Drew Gami batting first. In right field, Chris Danko in center field. He's hitting second. Josh Fleming batting third at shortstop. Owen Shale, the catcher, in the cleanup spot. Ryan Lazowski, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Nicholas Allen batting sixth. He's at third base. Noah Hughes, the first baseman, batting seventh. Luke Pazinski playing second base. He's batting eighth. And rounding things out is going to be Austin Jeva, the left fielder. And, last start, I should say, for Tucker King and when they played Glenbard West did not go according to plan. Ryan, only 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 earned though, but he walked 3 and struck out nobody through 58 pitches in just 2 innings. And as for the Dukes, we've got some hot hitters on the team: Noah Hughes, Drew Gami, Owen Shale, all hitting extremely well. And obviously the man everyone's here to see, Ryan Sloan. He's the number 7 player in the nation in the class of 24, and he's projected to go in that late first round in the MLB draft this June. So just 2 of the best pitchers in the West Suburban Silver going at it. Ryan, what are your keys for today's game?
I would definitely start with both teams just really got to get hot early. I would say Lions, they just have to get Sloan off the mound early in the season before the playoffs come around. Sloan's always got a pitch count. We saw him only go 45 pitches last game, even though those 45 were amazing. He went 3 innings, striking out 8 of his 9 batters faced. But he's still going to be on a pitch count, so if Lions can just get him working counts early, they're going to get him out of the game, and they're going to be able to start to face some lower tier pitching, and it should be easier to get some hitting off of those other guys. Other than that, for the Dukes, they've got their guys that have been hot. Hughes hitting over 400 on the season, but they just really got to get their hits going, because when they're cold, they struggle to get hot. But when they're hot, they really are hitting. And if they can just get hot early, I don't think there's any way that Lions can really handle Sloan easily on the front end.
Yeah, and absolutely, Ryan. And, there's just on top of the hitters that have been hitting extremely well, like Choi, Gami, and Hughes all season long, you've got a guy like Chris Danko who is an impactful player at every level, whether he's on the mound, on defense in center field, or up at the plate. So, he's been hitting extremely well. Last year, he went 5 for 9 in the LT series, had 2 extra base hits, drew 3 walks, 4 RBIs to just 1 strikeout. So you're just hoping he can kind of ride this hot streak of his hitting, because he's been hitting extremely well the last 3 games. And, he hits against LT very well. So you're just hoping that he can kind of get off to a hot start early. He's batting second as usual. And for Tucker King, you're looking to rewrite the narrative. You struggled last year against York, 3 innings, 5 strikeouts, but 4 walks, 3 hits, and 5 earned runs. So it just wasn't a great showing for Tucker King. And, he's added a couple miles per hour on that fastball, and he can be a lot better. And as for a guy like Josh Fleming, you're hoping that he can kind of get back to where he was last season, being the most dangerous hitter in the West Suburban Silver, regarded as one of the best hitters. But he's off to a bit of a slower start. The power's still there. He's still got 2 home runs, but, he just really hasn't been hitting consistently, and you're really looking for him to get started. And he had a good series against LT last year as well, so you're just kind of hoping to reignite the top of the lineup and keep the bats that are hot, keep them rolling throughout this series, as this is a crucial conference series. Both of these teams are fighting for that second spot before they go out and play Downers North, who leads the West Suburban Silver. But, yeah, that's just a lot of things to look out for today. First pitch just a couple of minutes away here. You're watching York Sports Network. First pitch just a moment away here as we're kicking things off. Ryan Sloan facing Michael Mango. Mango, a contact hitter, second baseman, and he swings and misses at the first pitch, and Ryan Sloan starts it off with a strike. Good fastball, that inside part of the plate. He comes set, swing, and a miss again. Mango down 0-2. Sloan with back-to-back fastballs. Sloan set, the 0-2 on its way. Mango hits this one well. Right field, should be playable. Gami racing over, and he's going to make the catch. And the leadoff man is retired in 3 pitches.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. That pitch count for Sloan, you're really going to have to work that count. 3 pitches is not going to do it, as he's just going to be able to run through these batters. He's going to be able to keep counts low like this.
Ryan Jackson batting second, playing center field. Sloan comes set, his first offering, a swing and a miss. Nice off-speed pitch there from Sloan. And Jackson starts behind in the count. The 0-1 offering on its way. Beautiful slider. Jackson couldn't do anything but stare, and now he's down 0-2, just like Michael Mango. And Sloan comes set, fires, and this one's fouled away. Count remains 0-2. And Ryan, what pitch are you going to here? If you're Sloan, you're ahead 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, those off-speed pitches were working, but I think just another fastball, see where he is at right now. He is just starting the game out. I think that's what I would go to right here.
The 0-2 is a slider, And Jackson just gets a piece of it, fouls it straight back, and he's putting up a little bit of a fight.
Yeah, though he hasn't worked in any balls, still seen 4 pitches so far, with the 5th one to come.
Sloan comes set, the 0-2. Just a bit too low, and that's going to be ball 1. Jackson putting up a fight. The 6th pitch of the at-bat. Sloan sets, deals, swung on and missed. Strike 3 on the changeup, and Sloan picks up his first punch out of the day.
Yeah, that one just dropped out on Jackson. He was expecting the fastball. Swung a little early. It just dropped right under his bat. And that would be Sloan's first strikeout of the game.
Now Luke Nicholas digs in. He's the 3-hitter. Left fielder waits for his first pitch, and this one's inside. Pops off of Chael's glove for ball 1.
Yeah, another thing, this is Chael's first time catching Sloan this season, so it's going to be interesting to see how he performs defensively, I would say.
Just a little bit of a speed adjustment from your average pitcher as Sloan misses just a bit too low. The count now 2-0.
Yeah, the next fastest pitcher on this team, I would say Chris Danko, averaging about 88 on his fastball.
Sloan comes set, and this one's chopped, but it will be foul. 2-1 now the count. Yeah, and you hear 88, Ryan, you're like, man, that's really fast. And then you realize that he's throwing 98 as the fastest pitcher on the team. So it's just 10 mile an hour makes a difference. Sloan comes set. The 2-1 is just going to miss. So the count now 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, Lyons doing exactly what they need to right now, just working these counts early.
And this one's chopped. It'll be foul again. So Nicholas now in a full count. Sloan set the pitch. The 3-2 on its way. Swung on and drilled the right center field. Chris Danko is there, and he's going to make the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for Ryan Sloan in the top of the first, and that's going to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the first. Gami, Danko, Fleming due up for the Dukes here. We'll be back. You are watching York Sports Network. Bottom of the first inning here. Drew Gami to lead things off for the Dukes. On the mound for the Lions is Tucker King, the 6'4" right-handed pitcher committed to Cincinnati. That low 90s fastball and that incredible slider with a plus changeup. It's just going to be a tough task for the Dukes hitters. Gami digs in first, and he takes ball 1 outside.
Yeah, we saw Gami sitting at the bottom of the lineup mostly the whole year until right now, as he's been rocketing up, as he's just been hitting amazing over these past few games.
Ball 2, so King has missed both his pitches, low and away. King comes set. The 2-0 offering on its way. Gami hits this one in the air. Center field. Should be playable. And the catch is made out in center field by Ryan Jackson. One away.
Yeah, a lot of action out there.
The center fielder,
so far.
number 19,
3 and 4 outs.
Danko.
Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. And the big key thing is just getting adjusted to that pitching early so you can put it in play. And eventually, when you square one up, it'll fall for hits. But the worst part is being super late constantly as Chris Danko digs in, and he takes a first pitch for a strike. Beautiful fastball with some arm side run.
Yeah, Danko, though, has a nice swing, so he'll be able to catch up pretty easily. Just going to get adjusted.
Ball 1 from King, slider outside, so 1-1 now the count. King comes set. The 1-1, Danko cracks this one. Should be playable at second. Fielded cleanly, the throw to first in time, and Danko's retired. Play was made by Mango at second, and now there's 2 away.
Next for the Dukes, the shortstop, number 12, Josh Fleming.
And that will bring up Josh Fleming, the shortstop. Fleming batting third. Waits the first pitch from King. It's a upstairs fastball. 1-0 the count. King comes set. The 1-0 on its way. Slider. Fleming skies this one. This one is going to go out of play. Foul ball. 1-1 now the count.
Yeah, that first contact, though, showing that power of Fleming. It was way up in the air. If he could just get right on one, I don't see any way it's not going right over the fence.
Fleming hit 7 home runs last season in his sophomore campaign for the Dukes. And this 1-1 offering is up and away, so 2-1 now the count. King gets his pitch, comes set, fires. It's a slider in the dirt. Low and away, so now 3-1 the count to Fleming. In a very favorable count. What are you sitting here, Ryan?
I think the slider is probably King's best pitch, and just something you got to get used to. He goes fastball.
Wasn't
outside.
Even close.
Yeah.
So that'll be ball 4. Fleming draws the walk, and now with 2 outs is a man aboard, and that's going to bring up the catcher, Owen Chale.
Yeah, and those are 3 straight questionable
Batting
pitches
next
that
for the
just weren't
Dukes,
really close
the
to
catcher, number 3, Owen Chale.
And Chale has been very hot recently, so maybe we see an attempted steal here from Fleming to try to get into scoring position. See if Chale can drive him in.
King throws back to first. No slide from Fleming, but he gets back to the base in time. So you just probably thinking the same thing as you, Ryan. Just got to keep the base runner in check. King looks back on Fleming. Now comes set. The first pitch on its way to Chale. And this one's up and away. It pops out of the glove of Quinn Matea. And the count is now 1-0. King comes set. The 1-0 on its way. And this one's just going to miss a tick outside, so the count is now 2 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, and that's 5 straight balls for King. I wonder if he's starting to struggle with his command.
Chale in an incredible spot right now. King goes back to first again. This time it's much later than before. Fleming gets back with no problem. Lazowski on deck, 2 away. Man on first. Chale, the 2-0. King finally finds the strike zone, now making it 2-1. Went to the fastball there.
And all these pitches recently have been outside. He has not really tried to work inside the batter. Wonder if it hasn't really been working as he really has not been able to find the strike zone. But if he could start to get his command down, might be a method to the madness.
2-1 on its way, up and away, now 3-1. And Ryan, I think the thought process of working outside with a fastball is that sets up your slider. You can throw it out of the zone, and it looks like a fastball coming out of the hand, and then it breaks away into the left-handed batter's box for a lot of swings and misses. The 3-1, ball 4, back-to-back walks, and King struggles with command early.
Up next for the Dukes,
as we have runners on first and second.
9, Ryan Lazowski.
And that will bring up Ryan Lazowski, the designated hitter. Fisher, the courtesy runner for Chale, so A big speed improvement over at
Pinch running
first.
at first base, number 10, Nick Fisher.
Fisher's just been that courtesy runner all year. That speed is just uncomparable to anyone else on the team.
The only guy on the team that I think rivals his speed would probably be Chris Danko, but other than that, Fisher nearly sits in the mountain alone. Lazowski takes the first pitch outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Lazowski has struggled all year. Earlier was hitting under 100 on the season. Now has gotten his numbers up. He's going to look to bounce back in this game. Definitely. Maybe a 3-run shot here.
King comes set the 0-1. Big swing and a miss. King went to the changeup that time. Lazowski just a tick ahead, and now the count evens out 1-1.
Yeah, there is. King was just throwing heat all for the last two batters. Now with the changeup, Lazowski just can't find it.
The 1-1 on its way. This one's up and away. Now making it 2 balls and 1 strike. King just throwing 3 strikes in his last 13 pitches. Gets his sign, comes set. Big swing and a miss. He went upstairs and couldn't get Lazowski to hold off. Now the count evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Man in scoring position, first and second. 2 outs. King tries to work himself out of a jam. Comes set. Just a bit outside. Good discipline from Lazowski. Now the count is full. Runners will go. Lazowski awaits the full count. King goes back, and Fisher started to go, but he was looking at Fleming at second the entire time. So we'll do it all over again. The 3-2, 2 outs. King comes set. Runners go. Lazowski hits this one left field, and this will fall for a base hit, and this will score Fleming. Fisher gets the stop sign, and Ryan Lazowski drives in a runner, and the Dukes take a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the first.
There goes a hot hitting from Lazowski once again. Finds the gap, is able to get the Dukes
Batting
onto
next
the
for the
board
Dukes,
with Fleming
the
scoring
third
from
baseman,
second.
number 22, Nick Allen.
Good piece of hitting, just a hard line drive into left field.
He had a big time to find the first hit of the game for either team.
Absolutely. So now runners on the corners. Fisher 90 feet away from home, and Nick Allen digs in for his first at-bat today. King comes set, and he goes for nice first pitch. Looked pretty good, but it's just going to be a bit too low, so ball 1. King comes set, fires in a fastball for a strike, evens out the count 1-1. King comes set, and Allen checks his swing, hits this one into foul territory. The check is made, or the catch is made, and that will retire the Dukes, but not before they score 1 run on a Ryan Lazowski RBI single. They strand 2. And just get 1 hit in the first inning. 1-0 your score. We head to the top of the second here on York Sports Network. We welcome you back to the top of the second inning.
Top of the second for Lyons Township, the designated hitter, number 8, Ryan Good.
Ryan Good leading things off for the Lions here. And the first pitch from Sloan is just going to miss, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Sloan comes set. Just misses again. Not really sure where that one missed, but the count now 2-0 to Good. Sloan comes set. And a big swing and a miss. A nice changeup from Sloan, so he gets a strike. 2-1 now the count. And they call time. Chael might be having some trouble with the equipment. He gets it fixed, and now we resume play. So 2-1 the count. Sloan comes set. His offering to Good is check swing. And they say, yes, he did go. So the count evens out. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Went to the slider. And Good is down on strikes. And that will be the first out of the inning.
Next for the Lions, the third baseman, number 27.
Yeah, when you got to get prepared for that fastball, it's hard to be able to switch it up. The Sloan's slider is very quick as well. It's sitting at about 80, 85.
And this one's hit well on the first pitch. Flared out into right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit, and Joseph Severson is aboard. A first pitch bloop single into shallow right.
Batting next for the Lions, the first baseman, number 34, Jake Schumacher.
So Sloan will work with the man on his first time today, and that will bring up Jake Schumacher. Sloan comes set. First pitch inside, ball 1. Schumacher getting the start at first base today. Slightly open stance. Sloan throws over to first, not in time. Sloan comes set. Deals swing and a miss by Schumacher.
No, he was way late on that.
Yeah,
close.
Way behind on the fastball. So count now 1 ball and 1 strike. And Sloan throws back over again, this time a little bit closer. They still won't get Severson over at first. Sloan sets. And that's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So Schumacher with 2 strikes on him now. The count now 1-2. Sloan comes set. The 1-2 on its way. Hit up the middle. Fleming having trouble with it. He flips it to second base, and the foot was off the bag.
The ball was dropped too.
Couldn't even hold on, and Pazinski not sure if it would have mattered. That will go down as an E6 in the books, and another error for Josh Fleming.
Yeah, he's been struggling in the field.
So runners on first and second. Sloan comes set, fires slider outside. Chael drops it, but then pops up. No one can advance.
Yeah, let's say for his first time catching Sloan, Chael's been doing very well. Been able to keep in front of him the whole time. No drop ball so far.
And Sloan's going to miss downstairs, so 2-0 now the count. Brock Hyde, the new batter, the right fielder. Also with a slightly open stance. Do you think that's getting more popular now, Ryan?
Yeah, I feel like definitely. It's been a close stance for probably the early 2000s.
Swing and a miss on the slider. So 2-1 now the count.
But I think players in the MLB really opened up their stance. I think kids are starting to imitate it. And I would say it's been working. I think hitting's been up. Saw guys with the open stance like Ronald Acuna have a great season last year.
Absolutely, and Sloan's going to miss his slider upstairs. So now 3 balls and 1 strike the count. 1 out. Men on first and second. LT threatening here in the top of the second. And Sloan's going to miss, so ball 4. Hyde draws the walk. And the bases are now going to be loaded, and that will bring up Quinn Matea, the 8-hitter, and the catcher.
Lions, the catcher, number 24, Quinn Matea.
So Sloan's gotten himself in a jam. King was able to escape with only allowing 1 run, but Sloan only has 1 out. And this one's going to clip Matea. It's a slider, and that will bring in a run.
Batting next for the Lions.
So a hit batsman on the first pitch drives in a run, and that will bring up the 9-hitter, Blake Ragsdale, and the game is tied at 1 apiece, and still only 1 out, and the bases remain loaded.
Yeah, just tough break there. First pitch hits the guy. Bringing in a run with a hit by pitch is never really even a thought.
Just tried to go with that inside slider, just didn't break enough as there's a first pitch fastball fouled away by Ragsdale.
Yeah, but with Sloan's stuff, I would definitely guess that he could probably strike out Ragsdale or even force a double play. So he's definitely not stuck here with his ability to like paint the box.
It'll go down as an unearned run due to the air and a swing and a miss on a slider by Ragsdale. Now the count 0-2. Strikeout would be big for Sloan. Strikeout or a ground ball or a pop fly. You don't want any fly balls to the outfield. Sloan comes set. The 0-2 on its way. Called strike 3. It gets Ragsdale looking a beauty. Goes with the breaking stuff. Picks up his 3rd strikeout of the game. And now
Lions,
Sloan has 2 outs.
Yeah, that's the slider he wanted earlier. Just a ton of break on that. Started right at the batter. Ended in the middle of the plate. And now there's a force anywhere. Sloan has a chance to escape this with only 1 earned run. Or 1 run given up.
Mango cracks this one. Right side base hit. This will score a run. Could score 2. The relay home is going to be off target. And the ball gets away from Chael. But Sloan is there to back up. And now 2 runs score. Mango advances to second on the throwing error by Gami. And now second and third, 2 outs. LT with a 3-1 lead off the 2 RBI base hit from Michael Mango.
Yeah, that's a huge hit from Mango.
Batting next for the Lions, the center fielder, number 23, Ryan Jackson.
Just finds a gap. Really, all the few hits that Sloan's given up so far, none of them really been powerful hits. They've all just been simple bloopers that have just found a gap, and that's just enough to give them 3-1 lead.
Ryan Jackson swings and misses the first pitch slider. Now he's down 0-1. Sloan comes set and is going to miss just a bit outside. So this is the most amount of runs we've seen Sloan give up in a start so far this year. Sloan comes set. The 2-1 is just a tick out, or the 1-1 is just a tick outside, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Sloan set, fires, slider outside. Jackson calls time. Now steps back in. The 3-1. Sloan comes set. Fires. Called for a strike. Jackson thought it was ball 4. And now the count is full, and that's a big strike from Ryan Sloan as he's got a chance to end this inning right here.
Yeah, with the amount of pitches he's thrown, this may be Sloan's last inning.
Sloan comes set, the 3-2. Hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly by Fleming. The throw, Hughes, stretches, not in time! Jackson beats it out, and the inning will continue. He drives in a run, and that scores Schumacher, who was over at third base. Mango advances to third.
Batting next for the Lions, the left fielder, number 7, Luke
So an
Nicholas.
infield single for Ryan Jackson, just beating out the throw. It was a tough play for Fleming. He had to go behind him, and now that makes it a 4-1 game.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Sloan struggle nearly this much in any game this season. He's more or less been dominant against every single team.
First pitch in there for a strike.
Just like we were talking about earlier in the game, they can find their way against Sloan. They can really find their way against anyone in this pitching rotation and in the bullpen.
They're here to attack early.
They've done it so far.
They've executed on all facets. They have a 3-1 lead. Sloan comes set, and he hits the second batter this inning, plunking Luke Nicholas, and that will bring up Ryan Good, who led this inning
Batting
off.
next for the Lions, the designated hitter, number 8, Ryan Good.
Good struck out his last time up.
This is the third batter with the bases loaded this inning.
Sloan comes set, swung on and missed for strike one. Sloan set, fires, in there for strike two. Good awaits the 0-2. 2 outs. Sloan swung on and missed, but it gets away from Chael, and everyone's going to be safe. Another run scores, and the never-ending inning continues for the Dukes. Sloan picks up another strikeout, but it got away from Chael, went
Batting
all
next
the
for
way to the
Lions,
wall,
third baseman,
and
number 27,
that makes it a
Joseph
5-1
Severson.
game.
Yeah, this has just been inning you wish never happened for the Dukes. Not only the runs, but there have been multiple errors, few hit batters. And I mean, if you look at just the walks and the hits, it seems like a fine inning. But all those added up, I mean, LT's just dominated.
5-run inning for the Lions. They still have the bases loaded with 2 away. Sloan just misses. 1-0. Joseph Severson, who started things off with a bloop single to right field. He's got Pazinski playing a little deeper. Sloan misses again, 2-0. Sloan comes set, fires, in there for strike one. 2-1 now the count. Sloan comes set, goes to the slider, and that's in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the second. LT with a 5-1 lead.
Yeah, I think if you're an MLB scout here, just have what you want to see from Sloan. When he's in a struggling situation, how's he
Called
perform?
strike 3. Sloan gets out of it. Catches Severson looking. Sloan with another strikeout. LT strands 3. But they're able to score 5 runs in the top of the second inning on just 3 hits. Couple of errors. 2 hit batsmen from Ryan Sloan allow the Lions to take a lead. Now Tucker King heads back out with a 4-run lead. Bottom of the second inning coming your way soon here on York Sports Network. bottom of the second inning. Tucker King set to work, and he fires in a first pitch strike to Noah Hughes. Hughes, the first baseman, and one of the Duke's top hitters so far this season, and King fires upstairs, ball one. The count evens out 1-1.
Yeah, and that inning definitely gives King some momentum now. He struggled in the first inning now. Now up by 4 runs, he has a little bit more to play with.
This one's going to miss, so now 2-1 the count. Hughes jumps ahead. King, set, fires. Hughes hits this one well, right field, and making over. Oh, he can't make the catch. Hughes aboard first. That's a drop ball out in right field by Brock Hyde, and that'll go down as E9, but the Dukes get the leadoff man aboard.
Batting next for the Dukes, the second baseman,
that's
number
just a huge play
23, Luke Pazinski.
That first batter just needs to get on base. Gives you a little bit more to look forward to this inning.
Just a big blunder out in right by Hyde. He's got to catch that ball. Slowed up to make the catch, and it just hit his glove, and he dropped it. Now Luke Pazinski digs in, takes ball one from King. Pazinski starting at second over Nico Ruggieri today. King sets, fires. Pazinski hits this one well. Center field, should be playable. Catch is made out in center by Ryan Jackson, and there's one away.
Batting next for the Dukes,
the
nice. Left fielder, number 4, Austin Jeva.
Find that sweet spot over the second base.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Austin Jeva, his first at-bat today.
Yeah, he's been struggling. He was leading off earlier for the Dukes, now at the 9-hole.
Jeva takes the first one up and away. And Ryan, I don't know if I would necessarily call it struggling from Jeva. Obviously, he had the cold stretch that moved him down, but he's really found his place batting ninth. That's just where Coach Kalal likes to put him.
Yeah, I mean, recently he's definitely not been struggling, I think.
No, but definitely to your point in the beginning, just a bit of a slow start, and Coach Kalal tried switching things up, and it really worked out for Jeva. He's got a man on first with one out in a 2-0 count.
Yeah, I mean, starting off your varsity career starting.
King comes set, Jeva checks his swing. Did he go? No, he did not. So 3-0 the count.
So saying starting your varsity career in the leadoff spot, it's got to be a lot of pressure on you just to get on base.
Absolutely. The 3-0 on its way to Jeva. Not even close, ball 4. So now we have men on first and second with one away, and that'll bring up the top of the lineup. Drew Gami digging in for the second time.
17, Drew Gami.
4-pitch walk for Jeva. So Hughes at second, Jeva at first. Gami, who flew out to center field his last time up in the first inning, hit it pretty well. King comes set, goes to a slider in there for strike one. So nice pitch from King. Chris Danko on deck, I should say. Gami awaits, swings and misses at a slider. King just fooled him there. Put it in the dirt. So 0-2 the count. One away. 2 men on. Duke's trying to get some runs back here. King gets a sign. Comes set. Deals. Goes to the slider. This one's up and away. Ball 1. So 1-2 the count. King set. Fires. Gami hits this one on the ground. Could be 2. They get 1 at second. Ragsdale over to first. And they turn the double play. 4-6-3 for the Lions. And the Duke strand 2 off of no hits. And that's a double play for Drew Gami. And that will end the inning. Top of the third we go. 5-1 lead for LT. New pitcher here for the Dukes. In the top of the third inning, it will be Jack Bodak, the left-hander, out of the bullpen. And he comes set up and in. Look out. His first pitch to Jake Schumacher just misses a bit inside, so ball one. Ryan Sloan's day's done. Final stats for Sloan in a minute. Bodak comes set. This one's fouled away. Went to the slider there. So 1-1 now the count. Just 2 innings for Sloan. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, and 2 hit batsmen. Bodak comes set. Nice change up there, so 1-2 the count. Bodak, the first guy out of the pen for the Dukes. The lefty mixes his fastball, changeup, slider, curveball well. And a beautiful pitch there to retire Jake Schumacher. And Bodak picks up his first strikeout of the day.
Next for the Lions,
went off
the
speed.
right
Beautiful
fielder,
changeup.
Number 33, Brock Hyde.
Brock Hyde, the right fielder, stepping in for his second plate appearance. Walked his last time up. Bodak set, deals, up and away, ball one. The 1-0, Bodak set, fires, and this one's hit down the line. Could be fair. It is a fair ball. This could be extra bases. Rounding first, heading to second is Hyde. The relay on its way. Not in time. Did he come off the base? No. So Hyde in there with a double. And the Lions have a man in scoring position with just 1 out.
Batting next for the Lions, the catcher, number 24, Quinn Matea.
I'll bring up Quinn Matea, the catcher for the Lions. He was hit, has an RBI. So Bodak comes set. Deals, first pitch, in there, strike one. Ryan, I think the key for Bodak is probably going to be mixing up your pitches, because you're not going to overpower anyone with your fastball, but if you can mix your pitches the right way, there's check swing, but the pitch was called a ball, and they say he held. So 1-1 the count. I think Bodak will fare quite all right as long as the mix is good, as there's a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely guys who have nasty stuff, but just don't know how to mix their pitches well. And I think Bodak's one of those guys that does not jump off the page with his stuff, but he definitely knows how to mix them better than most people.
The 1-2 on its way. This one's skied and heading for the bleachers. It'll be a foul ball. So the 1-2 on its way. Bodak checks back, comes set, fires. This one's chopped, and it's over the head of Allen and into left field. The stop sign is there for Hyde, and that'll be a base hit for Matea.
Batting next for the Lions,
Yeah,
the
the Lions'
shortstop,
bats are just
number
lit
2,
right now.
Blake Ragsdale.
Everything's just been able to find the grass so far.
Yeah, just one of those high choppers that they couldn't get down. Clark will come out and pinch run for Matea, the catcher, and that'll bring up Blake Ragsdale, who swings and misses at Bodak's first offering. Ragsdale 0 for 1, struck out looking his last time up. Bodak set, deals, up and away, 1-1. Bodak, and this one's popped up by Ragsdale. This one's in the danger zone. Is anyone there? And it's off the glove of Pazinski, who tried to make a behind-the-back catch. That will score Hyde easily. Ragsdale reaches on the air, and at second will be Clark, the courtesy runner.
Batting next for the Lions, the second baseman, number 11, Michael Mango.
That'll bring up Michael Mango, and Pazinski over at second just really didn't get around in time. That one was hit just kind of in no man's land. And I thought he had a beat on it, but he didn't turn around. Thought he could, just catch it behind the back. Instead, it fell for an error. This one's chopped by Mango. This one could be trouble. Hughes, instead of throwing it, tries taking it himself, and that's going to score a run. So an infield single for Michael Mango, and that'll make it a 7-1 ball game. Runners still on the corners.
These
past 2 innings have been nothing but disastrous for the Dukes.
Jackson.
Just a ton of lucky hits for Lyons, ton of errors. It's just all adding up. And 7 runs in the past 2 innings is just nothing to scoff at.
Ryan Jackson digs in for the 3rd time today. 1 for 2 with an infield single. Takes ball 1. Bodak comes set. Up and away, so 2-0 now the count. Still only 1 out for Bodak. Bodak set, deals right down the middle. Count now 3 balls, 1 strike. Bodak sets, and this one skied in the air, left field. Jeva under it. This should score a run. Tagging, heading home is Ragsdale. The throw will not be cut off by Allen. Not going to matter. Ragsdale scores easily. Holding at first is Mango.
Batting next for the Lions, the left fielder, number 7, Luke Nicholas.
So 2 outs now. This one, first pitch strike from Bodak to Luke Nicholas. So 8-1 the score. And a swing and a miss. So now the count goes to 0-2. Bodak comes set the 0-2. This one's hit right at Hughes, who knocks it down. Steps on first. That will be the final out of the inning. A 3 unassisted ground out. But the damage has been done. LT scores 3 more runs on 3 hits. And the offense keeps rolling for the Lions. Tucker King heads back out for his 3rd inning of work. Coming up here on York Sports Network. Bottom of the 3rd inning here, 8-1 your score.
Number 19, Chris
LT
Danko.
with a 7-run lead, and Chris Danko looking to start things off. Dukes with an opportunity, had runners on first and second with just 1 out, but then Drew Gami grounded into a double play to end things off. Now Danko trying to be another leadoff man to get aboard. Shows bunt, and he did go around, couldn't get the bat on it. So 0-1 now the count to Danko. Danko, a sneaky bunt candidate. Not sure if he's going to square up again, but definitely on the first pitch he could kind of go around. He's got the speed, and he's the lefty, so he definitely has an advantage out the box. The 0-1, big swing and a miss. Danko swung out of his shoes there. Now 0-2 the count. Now if I'm King, I'm going right to that slider. King steps off, steps back on, gets the grip and the sign. Comes set the pitch. Goes to the slider. Danko taps this one. It will be foul, so he stays alive. King having traffic was aided by a double play to end the inning. Comes set, the 0-2 on its way. Swung on and missed, but it's dropped, and we'll see if Danko can beat out the throw. He can't. That's a strikeout, and the leadoff man is retired.
Batting next for the Dukes, the shortstop, number 12, Josh Fleming.
So Josh Fleming steps into the plate. King comes set. First pitch slider. Fleming checks his swing. He definitely went around. Home plate umpire doesn't even need to check with the field umpire. King goes back to the slider. That one clipped the zone. Looked a tad outside. Not too sure about that one there, Blue. But 0-2 the count. King well ahead. He comes set, fires, but just misses there. So backward strike zone today. Or this at bat, I should say. 1-2 now the count. Fleming comes set, deals. Fleming hits this one, left field, just got under it, and the catch is made by Nicholas out in left, so Fleming is retired.
Batting next for the Dukes, the catcher, number 3, Owen Chale.
And now Owen Chale will step back in for his second time today. Walked in inning number 1. First pitch on its way outside. King lost a hold of that one. So 1-0 the count. King comes set, deals just a bit outside. 2-0. King comes set. Chale checks his swing. He did go around. So now 2-1. King comes set. And that one's just going to miss. So 3 balls and 1 strike is the count to Owen Chale here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. King comes set. Deals upstairs, ball 4. So another walk issued by King. His 3rd today.
Batting next for
and
the
with
Dukes,
2 outs,
the designated
have a
hitter,
man.
number 9, Ryan
They have a man on first
Lazowski.
base. Fisher, the courtesy runner, comes out, and that'll bring up Ryan Lazowski. Now things could get interesting. You could try and send Fisher to swipe a bag, as he's definitely capable of doing that. And Lazowski, who had an RBI single, responsible for the Dukes' lone run, looking to get the best of King again. He gets his sign, deals, swing and a miss. Slider this time to Lazowski, pitching him backwards. And they're going to call King for a balk, so that will send Fisher to second base. So Dukes don't even have to send the runner. He gets in scoring position for free. And now Lazowski looking to drive in the run. LT up 7. King comes set, fires it in there for a strike, goes back to the slider. So no balls, 2 strikes. Man on second base. King trying to strand the runner. He comes set, goes outside, but it's blocked. So Fisher does not advance. 1-2. King gets the sign, comes set. He deals in the dirt. So Lazowski putting up a good fight. King looking to get the 3rd out of the bottom of the 3rd. Comes set, deals, just gonna miss. So the count now full. Lazowski worked his way back into this at-bat after starting down 0-2. Tucker King, the full count offering. Swung on and missed, strike 3. King strikes out Lazowski to end the bottom of the third. Duke Strand 1 on no hits. And we head to the top of the 4th inning here in Elmhurst, where the Lyons Township Lions continue to lead by 7. It's 8-1.
Number 8.
We welcome you to the
Ryan
top of the
Good.
4th inning here. Ryan Good to lead things off here in the 4th. The cleanup hitter 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Jack Bodak out for his 2nd inning of work. First pitch misses. It's ball 1. Bodak comes set. Good. Skies this one right side. Hughes tracking it. And he makes the grab. And the leadoff man is retired.
Batting next for the Lions,
Joseph
the
Severson,
third baseman,
the
number
third
27,
baseman.
Joe Severson.
Digs in. He's 1 for 2. And this one in the dirt, blocked by Choi. 1-0 the count. Severson struck out looking his last time up. Bodak comes set. He hits this one left side. It'll be foul. So the count evens out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bodak set. Deals. Nice slider in there for strike 2. So 1-2 the count. Bodak comes set. Just misses down low, so the count evens out 2-2. Bodak. This one's hit hard, and Allen can't make the play over at third. That skips by him. That was smashed by Severson into the ground, and that'll be a base hit.
Yeah, just about everything
Batting next
that
for
can
the Lions,
go wrong for the Dukes
the
has
first
gone
baseman,
wrong.
number
Just
34,
unlucky bounce over the head of
Jake
Allen.
Schumacher.
It's the 2nd time that's happened to him.
York Field just notorious for these bad bounces, especially on the lip of the grass. He saw one that was chopped bounce over his head for a base hit, and Jake Schumacher a long swing and a miss at a slider from Bodak.
All the hits, there's like bloopers or like ones that like
Bodak comes set, goes back to first, and the ball gets away from Hughes, but nowhere to go for Severson. So 0-1, the count. Bodak's offering up and in. Look out. So 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike, 1 man on, 1 out. Bodak comes set. This one's hit on the ground. Hughes picks it up in foul territory, and that'll make it a 1-2 count. 1-2 the count, and this one's going to miss down low. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jake Schumacher. Bodak comes set. This one, and Schumacher just gets a piece of it, foul, so the count remains 2-2. Bodak comes set. The 2-2 offering on its way. Runner goes. This one's hit on the ground, and it gets through the hole. Fleming had to go cover, and it was hit through the hole. They get the stop sign at third base, and now there are runners on the corners with just 1 away.
Yeah, just like everything unlucky that can happen.
Batting
Once
next for the
again,
Lions, the
exactly
right
where
fielder,
Flems is literally
number
sitting there the whole
33,
entire time,
Brock
and he has to
Hyde.
go cover the base with a stealing player, and just goes right there.
That's a good play because it was a lefty up, so that is the shortstop's cover at second base. Pazinski playing the pull side, and unfortunately Schumacher goes the other way as Bodak delivers ball 1 to Brock Hyde. So now Severson on third, Schumacher on first, 1 away, swing on and missed. So 1-1 now the count to the big right fielder. Bodak comes set, deals, swung on and missed, so 1-2 the count. Bodak comes set, runner takes off, swung on and missed, strike 3. Chael throw down and it bounces off the lip of the grass, so that'll score a run. Safe at second is Schumacher. An unconventional stolen base.
I thought that bounced off the
Batting
base.
next for the Lions,
Could have been the
catcher,
base,
number
but I've seen it
24,
bounce off the grass like that. It
Yeah,
had
with
to.
this grass, it could have easily.
Yeah, it could have, but you're probably right, Ryan. It was probably the base. Nonetheless, the score now 9-1, an 8-run lead for LT. And Bodak's first offering is upstairs to Quinn Matea. Bodak does now have 2 outs. Comes set, fires in there for strike 1. Bodak comes set, swung on and missed. So 1-2 the count. 2 outs for Jack Bodak. Trying to get out of this inning with just 1 run allowed. Comes set, fires. This one hit well to center, sending Danko back, but it is playable, and he makes the catch out in center field, and the inning is over. We head to the bottom of the 4th, where Allen, Hughes, Pazinski due up for the Dukes. 9-1 your score here. Coming back soon. You're watching York Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth for the
Bottom of the
Dukes.
fourth inning
The
here.
third baseman,
9-1
number
lead for
22,
Lyons Township.
Nick Allen.
Nick Allen digging in. He popped out, or fouled out, to first base his last time up. And Tucker King back out there for his fourth inning of work. Fires in a first pitch strike. That's how the inning starts. Nice fastball from King. King comes set. Slider, big swing and a miss from Allen. Beautiful slider from King. Now 0-2 the count. King set, deals, slider in the dirt, ball one. This one's just going to miss a bit outside. King looking for that strike three call on the slider. Not going to get it. So the count evens out. Allen still working it. The 2-2 on its way outside. Ball three. Count now full. The 3-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. King strikes out Allen to start off the inning, and now we have one away.
Batting next for the Dukes, the first baseman.
Good fastball from
#1,
Tucker King.
Noah Hughes.
And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Noah Hughes.
Yeah, since that first inning where King kind of struggled a little bit with his command, he's just been dominating these York batters. I mean,
first pitch to Hughes is swung on and fouled just by a hair. That stays fair. Just a second longer. Hughes is probably standing on second base. King gets his pitch, comes set. Deals lookout. Hughes got a duck under that slider. 1-1. King comes set. The 1-1 offering to Hughes. Grounded to second, and this one's going to hop up on Mango. And the field is now responsible for 3 hits today between both teams as Hughes stands aboard set first with an infield single.
yeah, 3 hits and
Batting
possibly a
next for
stolen
the
base.
Dukes, the second baseman,
So-
number 23, Luke Pazinski.
I think the field might be the MVP
Yeah, I
after
was
all
gonna say,
this.
Field might get our
He
player
might
of the
get
game.
player of the game after all of this, and that's going to bring up Luke Pazinski with one away and a man on first base. King comes set, first pitch up and away, fastball just wasn't there. 1-0. King gets his pitch, comes set, fires, just misses outside on the slider. So now 2-0 the count. Tucker King gets his sign, comes set. It's going to miss, so 3-0 the count. To Pazinski. King goes inside, ball 4. And that time the arm side run on
next for the
King's
Dukes,
fastball.
The left fielder,
hurts
number
him.
4,
A
Austin
4-pitch
Java.
walk with one away to Luke Pazinski, and that will bring up Austin Jeva, the 9-hitter. King comes set. The first pitch in there, strike one. Fastball gets the outside part of the strike zone. That one was a beauty. King continuing to work outside mostly, but he's mixing in the inside pitches as well. He comes set. Goes right back to the same spot for strike two. Now Jeva in an 0-2 hole. Now you just got to shorten up your swing and put one in play. Try to advance the runners. And this one's going to be outside, so now the count 1-2. Slider got away from King. And Matea's been a workhorse behind the plate, stopping everything. It's not been a wild pitch or a pass ball from Tucker King, despite him working quite frequently outside. The 1-2 popped up by Jeva in foul territory. They call infield fly, so Jeva would have been out regardless. But the catch is made. So now there's 2 away with a man on first and second. Nice play by Schumacher at first.
Batting next for the Dukes, the right fielder, number 17,
And
Drew
Gami digs into the box for his 3rd time today. He's 0 for 2, a fly out to left. Most recently, a 4-6-3 double play. Gami takes first pitch slider for a strike. Gami hitless in today's affair so far. King comes set. Fires outside. Stopped by Matea, so 1-1 now. King comes set. In there, strike 2 to Gami. Couldn't pull the trigger on the beautiful changeup from King. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. King trying to escape once again. Comes set. Can't get Gami to bite there. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's had traffic in every inning so far. A couple of jams. But he's only allowed 1 run. An incredible start so far for him. Outside. Count is now full. King searching for that 1 pitch. Runners will go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Tucker King looks to escape. He comes set. And he goes back. And he's got Pazinski out at first. They call them safe.
Oh, maybe you got under that tag.
Wow. I just thought Tucker King picked his way out of the jam. They called him safe. Oh my goodness.
A beautiful move.
And the LT manager will call time to have a discussion. I mean, that was a great pickoff play, Ryan. I really thought he was out. I didn't even look at him. It just looked like the throw beat him by a mile.
Yeah, I was getting ready to see who was pitching next for the Dukes, and all of a sudden they're going to call him safe. I mean, we're not over there. We don't have the best view.
Don't have the best view. The only explanation I could see is if he got that right arm underneath the glove, if he was able to nip the corner of the base with his fingertips right before the tag was applied. That's the only explanation I can have. They're still discussing it. It shouldn't make a difference. You shouldn't be able to overturn the call. You're not going to overturn the call.
That's right. The next batter's in the box.
And you can't appeal to the home plate umpire. That's the field umpire's call.
Yeah, 100%.
So
We will continue play.
yeah, pretty
Great move, though.
Yeah, great move from King, and that's the second time we've seen him do it in this type of situation. 2 outs, man on first and second. That was the closest he's been to successful. We do it again. The 3-2 on its way. Called ball 4. Wow. That one looked really good.
Batting next for the
Tucker
Dukes,
King is just
the
laughing
center
it off right
fielder,
now.
number 19,
I mean,
what
can you say? But now the bases are loaded for Chris Danko with 2 outs, and the Dukes, this is almost a must score for the Dukes. Down 8 runs.
Yeah, just gifted life right now.
You've got 2 questionable calls that probably could have gone LT's way. And there's another ball. And now King is starting to show the frustration. Looks to get out of the jam. The 1-0 on its way. Big swing and a miss from Danko. He went to a changeup lower in the zone. That was a beauty. So 1-1 the count with Josh Fleming on deck. King tries to escape. Goes inside. Fastball. That was a beauty. Just completely freezes up Danko. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Bases are loaded. Danko trying to extend this inning and score the Dukes the first run since the first. And that one's just going to miss. That one was mighty close as well. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker King looks to escape. Bottom of the 4th, bases loaded. And Chris Danko trying to drive in a run. King comes set. And Danko fouls this one back, stays alive. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ryan, what's the pitch here?
I don't know. I feel like that fastball's really been working against Danko. Saw 2 of them. One of them had him swinging out of his shoes, and the other one just froze him up.
King comes set. The 2-2 on its way. Goes to the slider. Ball 3.
Maybe a little low.
Could have been low. I'd be quite surprised if the call was outside. So the zone is tight. Full count. Runners will go. 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Danko awaits the 3-2. Inside, ball 4. King walks in a run. And now the Dukes have life, putting up a run on the board. It's an RBI walk for Christopher Danko, and that will bring up Josh Fleming.
Betting next for the Dukes.
King was trying to get some light words in with the ump there, just trying to understand the strike zone.
Fleming.
And he has every right. I mean, he got squeezed that time.
He's not asking about ball 4, but the pitches before that, he felt he should have had it. Josh Fleming digs in. First pitch outside.
Yeah, and Fleming is definitely a guy who can just get the Dukes right back in this game with one swing.
So the 3rd walk this inning for King. The 7th today. And ball 2 outside. His pitch count is not as high as you guys might think, despite all the walks. Quite a bit of 4-pitch walks.
Yeah, and a lot of outs or 1 or 2 pitches as well early.
And he's still pitching with a lead. It would be incredible if LT could save their bullpen arms, but there is some action out in the pen. Fleming takes another ball, so 3-0 the count, and King really starting to get frustrated here. Just does not understand where the pitches are missing. And now Fleming in a 3-0 count. This should be a take here. Ball 4 outside. King with walk number 8. And this will likely be it for Tucker King, as Fleming gets the RBI. Score is now 8-3. So a back-to-back RBI walks for the Dukes. 3rd walk in a row for Tucker, allowed by Tucker King.
It's a 4th walk in the.
And that will be the day for Tucker King. He leaves with the bases loaded.
Yeah, that was tough to see, because if he gets that pickoff move and they call it, it's
Still a 9-1 game. He probably goes out for a 5th inning.
Yeah, that's an absolute beauty.
Fresh arm for Lyons Township coming out. Bottom of the 4th continues. 9-3 your score. Bases loaded, 2 away here. You are watching York Sports Network.
Mercer Krantz.
Back from the break, new pitcher
Batting next
for
the
LT
Dukes, the catcher,
is
number
Mercer
3,
Krantz.
Owen
Now
Chale.
Owen Chale, the catcher, digs in. He's walked twice today. Tucker King's final stats: 3 2/3 innings, 3 strikeouts, 8 walks, 2 hits, and 3 runs, which were all earned. An interesting start, to say the least. Chale fouls the first offering from Krantz into St. Charles Road, and he'll go down 0-1.
Yeah, Chale with 2 walks on the day. Gonna try to look for something through the gap. Just try to score a run or 2.
It's been hot at the plate. Krantz comes set, fires in a strike, a beauty. Great fastball there. Strike 2. So 0-2 the count. Krantz gets Chale looking. Slider on the outside part of the plate. Chale didn't like it, and he's down looking. Krantz escapes in just 3 pitches to strand the bases loaded. Dukes get 2 runs, however, on 1 infield single and 4 walks. We head to the top of the 5th inning here in Elmhurst. You are watching York Varsity Baseball here on York Sports Network.
For the Dukes, number 6, Jacob.
Back from
Perry.
the break, top of the 5th.
Leading off the top of the 5th for
inning
Lyons Township.
here
the shortstop
for Lyons Township.
Number 2,
Blake Ragsdale, the leadoff batter. And they'll face Jacob Perry, the new arm for the Dukes. It's been a minute since Perry last pitched. I think his last appearance was about a week ago. He's got fastball, changeup, curveball, slider. So 4-pitch mix for Perry. Biggest issue for him so far this year has been control. And he starts it off with a curveball that jams Ragsdale. And Gami there makes the catch out in right field. And in 1 pitch, Perry gets the first out.
Betting next for the Lions, the second baseman, number 11, Michael Mango.
Final stat line for Jack Bodak: 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, and no hit batsman. And that'll bring up the leadoff man, Michael Mango, who takes ball 1 inside. Mango 2 for 3, a fly out to right, a base hit, and an infield single. Perry comes set, curveball. Mango checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. So strike 1 on Mango. 1-1 the count. Mango fouls this one right side. So 1-2 now. Perry comes set. Delivers just a tad bit outside. Went to the changeup that time. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perry comes set. Deals. Mango hits this one well. Right field. This could be extra bases. Gami dives. Cannot make the catch. Would have been a spectacular play. Instead, it's a double for Michael Mango, who is now having a 3-hit game and stands up on second in scoring position with 1 out, and that will bring up the center fielder, Ryan Jackson. Jackson 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Also had an infield single. Last time up was a sac fly to left field. And he's got a chance. He's got an RBI opportunity again, a base hit would give LT a 7-run lead. Perry comes set. This one's hit on the ground, and this one's off the lip of the infield. Hard play for Fleming. He probably lost the ball for a second, in all honesty, with Mango running from second to third. So another infield single, and this field is just one of the most unforgiving I think I've seen. Just a brutal hop. And now runners on the corners. One away, new batter. Perry comes set, his first offering, upstairs to Luke Nicholas. Perry comes set, deals, breaking ball somehow missed. That looked like it was right there, so apparently not. 2-0 the count. Perry comes set, runner goes. This one's hit in the air. This one sends Danko backpedaling. This should score. Mango over at third. It does. And the throw home take a weird hop off the mound, but it'll keep Jackson at first. Nicholas does his job, scoring another run, making it 10-3.
Batting next for the Lions, the designated hitter, number 8, Ryan Good.
That'll bring up Ryan Good. So nice job by Nicholas, scoring the run. Jackson still at first. Good, the cleanup hitter. Jackson takes off. That's in there for a strike. Chael's thrown on to second base is just a tad too late. So Jackson swipes the bag, steals second. Good gets the strike called on him. So 0-1 the count. Barry comes set, fires just a bit up high. So 1-1 the count. The 1-1 offering is up and away, so 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. Here in the bottom of the 5th, top of the 5th. 10-3 lead for the Lions. Perry's breaking ball in the dirt. So 3 balls, 1 strike the count. Perry comes set. The 3-1 on its way. Called for a strike, so the count is now full. So full count, 2 outs. Perry set, deals. Just a tad bit outside, ball 4. So a good at-bat from Good, who draws the walk, and now there's runners on first and second.
Next for the Lions, third baseman, number 27, Joe Severson.
Now Joe Severson, the third baseman, digs in for the 3rd time today. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's also scored 2 of the 10 runs that LT has accumulated. Perry comes set in the dirt, and this one gets away from Chael. No throw to third. So ball 1. Both runners advance. Now Severson, that takes away the force out, and Severson, a base hit, should score 2 runs, guaranteed to score 1, and they call Perry for a balk, so he balks in a run. Not really sure what the reasoning there is, but that will score a run. That makes it 11-3. Perry's next offering is a ball. And that one also outside. So ball 3, 3 balls, no strikes, the count. Perry comes set, deals outside, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Joseph Severson.
Batting next for the Lions.
Now there are runners on the
first
corners.
baseman, number 34, Jake Schumacher.
So still 2 outs. Jake Schumacher, the first baseman. 1 for 3 today. Singled his last time up. Advanced to second on an error. And this one's ripped on the ground. Pazinski's there. Fields it cleanly. Throws to first. And Perry gets out of it. But not before. 2-run score on just 2 hits. Bottom of the 5th. Coming your way shortly here. 11-3. Lyons Township leads. You are watching York Sports Network.
For the Dukes.
Bottom of the 5th inning here.
Hitter,
11-3 your score.
9,
Lyons Township
Ryan
leads.
Lazowski.
Ryan Lazowski leading things off for the Dukes. The designated hitter is 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Struck out his last time up. Mercer Krantz still out there for the Lions. Umpire telling LT to get in the dugout. And we will play ball. Lazowski awaits the first pitch from Krantz. Fastball in there. Lazowski fouls it off just a tick late. Heading towards St. Charles. 0-1. Krantz comes set, deals. Lazowski hits this one well, center field, but it is right at Jackson, who makes the catch.
Batting next for the Dukes, the third baseman.
So 1 away.
Number 22, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen digs in for the 3rd time today. He's 0 for 2. Krantz comes set, and Allen chops this one foul. So 0-1 the count to Allen. Allen, who normally plays behind Paul Reedy, gets the start over him at 3rd base today. Now, some guys have been having some off days, likely the case for Ruggieri, Jones, and Reedy. Fleming had his off day on Saturday against Lyons, as beautiful slider in there from Krantz. Allen just watches it go past him. And 0-2 now the count. The 0-2 offering just misses. Went back to the slider there. Really good looking pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Krantz comes set, deals. Missed his spot, so the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Krantz comes set, and Allen hits the slider right to Ragsdale, and the field eats him up, and that will be an error on Ragsdale. And Nick Allen reaches base.
The first baseman, number 1.
It's almost like you just can't let the ball dribble to the grass and the lip of the dirt because it'll take some weird hop every time. And it was hit slow enough where I think Ragsdale should have charged it a bit harder. Nonetheless, Allen on first base, and Krantz goes right back to first, and it was a good pickoff move. Noah Hughes, the batter. Hughes, 1 for 2, has reached both times he's gone up to bat. Reached on an error back in the second inning and had an infield single, one of those weird bounces. And Hughes skies this one. Allen's got a halt in between first and second. This one could be trouble. This one could fall, and it does fall, and they won't get a throw off to second. So first and second here for the Dukes. Hughes with a no-man's land base hit out into shallow right center field.
Next for the Dukes, the second baseman, number 23, Luke Pazinski.
Now Luke Pazinski digs in. He's 0 for 1, lined out to center field and drew a walk. A 4-pitch walk, I might add. One of Tucker King's 8 free passes allowed today. And now he looks to do some damage with just 1 away and men on first and second. Pazinski hits this one well. Ragsdale with an incredible play. He goes to second for 1. No throw at first. Really nice play by Blake Ragsdale at shortstop.
Batting next for the Dukes, the left fielder.
And that's the second out. It's a 6-4 fielder's choice on the very first pitch. And that will bring up Austin Jeva. So Pazinski over on first base. And Allen heads to third. They get Hughes at second. And now Austin Jeva with a chance to drive in a man 90 feet away from scoring. Krantz comes set. Jeva up the middle, right to Ragsdale. It takes a weird bounce, and he shovels it to second base. So a 6-4 fielder's choice, back-to-back, I might add, for Lyons Township that will end the inning. Krantz able to strand 2 men on base. 11-3 your score as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Lyons Township leads here. You are watching York Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning here. Jacob Perry back on the mound for his second inning of work. And his first batter this inning will be Brock Hyde. Hyde 1 for 2 with a double, a walk, and a strikeout. And he ropes this one in the left field. First pitch curveball he takes into left field for a base hit. And Hyde aboard first.
Lyons, the catcher, number 24, Quinn Matea.
Now Quinn Matea, the catcher, digs into the box. Matea also 1 for 2, was hit, had an RBI hit by pitch all the way back in the second inning. Perry comes set, fires in the dirt. 1-0 the count. Perry comes set, fires. Ball 2. 2-0 offering is swung on and fouled off. Mateo was way early. Hit off an interesting part of the bat. So 2-1 the count now. Perry comes set, deals right down the middle. This one's hit past Allen, who can't get a glove on it, and that's in the left field. Back-to-back base hits here for the Dukes, or for the Lions. And they have runners on first and second.
Lions, the shortstop, number 2, Blake Ragsdale.
And Blake Ragsdale with a chance to do some more damage. Lyons Township only needing 2 runs and then 3 outs, and then the game could end after the bottom of the 6th. Strike one in there from Perry to Ragsdale, who is 0 for 3 today. Perry comes set, deals. Ragsdale, big swing and a miss, now down 0-2. Ragsdale reached on an error, has 1 RBI on the day. Perry, set, deal, curveball. This one's lofted into right field, heading foul. Can Gami get there? No, he can't. So a foul ball. Count remains 0-2. Perry comes set. No balls and 2 strikes. Still searching for the first out. Ragsdale goes up the middle. Could be 2. Fielded cleanly by Fleming. Steps on second. Fires to first. Great stretch by Hughes. And they turn 2. Advancing to third base is Hyde. What a beautiful 6-3 double play by Josh Fleming. And that'll bring up Michael Mango, who's 3 for 4. With 1 extra base hit, coming off of Perry last inning. First offering upstairs, 1-0 the count. Perry comes set, Mango fouls this one back in. This is huge for the Dukes because now Perry has 2 outs to work with. And just a man on third. One and one. Perry set. Mango hits this one. This could go in the gap. Sends Gami back, but he's there and he makes the catch. A scoreless frame for Jacob Perry here in the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, where the top of the order due up for the Dukes here as they chase 8 runs.
Dukes, the right
Bottom of the
fielder,
6th inning.
number 17,
Drew Gami to lead
Drew
things off. 0 for
Gami.
2. Walked his last time up. Krantz comes set. Gami on top of that one, and Kalal can't make the play over in the third base coach's box. Has to be bailed out by Severson over at third. 0-1 the count to Gami. Krantz comes set, goes to a slider that just misses a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike 2 fired in there. Nice fastball from Krantz. So Gami falls behind 1-2. Krantz comes set, fires. Gami skies it in foul territory, right side, and the catch is made by the first baseman Schumacher.
Batting next for the Dukes, the center fielder, number 19, Chris Danko.
And Chris Danko will dig in for his 4th plate appearance. Walked his last time up, had an RBI walk, but he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to second. Krantz comes set, fires. This one just a tick outside. Krantz looks like a real solid reliever here for the Lions. And just looking ahead as Krantz comes set, and a big swing and a miss by Danko, 1-1. Looking ahead at the rest of the series, tomorrow the Dukes play at LT. It'll likely be Chris Danko on the mound for the Dukes and Brady Chambers, the Michigan State commit, on the mound for the Lions. As Krantz going to miss up and away, 2-1. And then Thursday, when they come back here to Elmhurst, it'll likely be Noah Hughes against Nick Anderson. A little southpaw action from both teams as Danko hits this one on the ground, and hopping out of the way is the first baseman. And they get Danko at first. What an interesting play. You had Schumacher hop over the ball so it could be fielded cleanly by Mango, who fires to Krantz, who did a nice job getting to the bag and covering quickly. So it's a 4-1 ground out. And that'll bring up Josh Fleming as there's now 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Krantz comes set, deals inside. 1-0 the count to Fleming. High and away slider, so that makes it 2-0. Krantz and fires in a fastball that Fleming just gets a piece of and fouls back. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Krantz comes set, deals. Fleming ropes this one into left field. That's a base hit. And Josh Fleming aboard with the base hit. 2-out single. And he's reaching base for his 3rd time today. 2 walks and now a base hit.
The catcher,
and that'll bring up
3,
Owen Chale.
Chale.
The catcher. Batting cleanup. Chale searching for his first hit today. Not a whole lot of offense for the Dukes, just a lot of walks. Krantz fires in a slider for a strike. Krantz checks back on Fleming. Now he comes set, fires upstairs, ball 1. This one's going to be down low, so now 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to Owen Chale. Krantz comes set, fires. Chale fouls this one towards the LT dugout. Now making it 2-2. So the 2-2 on its way. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Krantz comes set, fires. Upstairs, ball 3. Now Chale in a full count. Full count, 2 outs. Fleming should be running here. He takes off. Chale hits this one on the ground. Picked up at 3rd, and the throw to 1st is in time to retire Chale. Really nice play at 3rd by Joseph Severson. And that's how the inning ends. Duke Strand 1, no runs on just one hit. We head to the top of the 7th inning. Final stretch coming up for the Dukes. We are here for the final inning in Elmhurst. 11-3 your score with an LT lead. And Jacob Perry on the mound. Once again for the Dukes, just trying to mop it up here. Give the Dukes somewhat of a chance heading into the bottom of the 7th inning. And he fires in low and away. First pitch just missing to Ryan Jackson. 1-0 the count. Perry sets, deals. Gets a generous strike call, evens out the count 1-1. Perry sets, deals upstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike, now the count. And this one's skied by Jackson. Pazinski under it, and he makes the catch. So 1 away. Leadoff man is retired.
Batting next for the Lions.
And that will bring up Luke Nicholas.
7, Luke Nicholas.
Nicholas hitless, but he's 0 for 2. He's hit and has a sacrifice fly. Perry comes set. Nicholas hits this one on the ground. Pazinski can't make a diving stop, and that one heads into right field. So Nicholas picks up his first hit of the game. And that will bring up Ryan Good.
Batting next for the Lions, the designated hitter.
So first pitch single.
8,
wasn't hit very
Ryan
hard, just
Good.
right where Pazinski wasn't. And Ryan Good now the batter. Good has struck out twice and popped out. The only time he's reached base is a walk. Perry's first pitch just a tad upstairs. And 1-0 the count. Perry comes set, fires, look out inside. So 2 balls, no strikes. Nicholas at first. Perry comes set, big swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball from Perry, making it a 2-1 count. Perry comes set, goes right back to that 12-6 sweeping curve, and now they count 2-2. Back-to-back beautiful breaking balls. Perry goes to a changeup, and this one's just lofted into left field. Hit off the end of the bat, and now there's runners on first and second with just 1 out. Paul Reedy, defensive substitution for the Dukes.
Baseman, number 27, Joe Severson.
Joe Severson comes in. So Reedy enters the game at third. So he would be second in the lineup, assuming Allen doesn't get back in the lineup, assuming Paul gets the at-bat. Perry comes set. upstairs. Two and 0 now the count. Perry sets, deals. Right there for strike one. Top of the seventh, just one away. Runners on first and second. Perry comes set. Nice fastball in there. Swung on and missed. Strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Perry looking for that second out. He steps off. Now steps back on. Got to get the sign. Gets it from Choi. Comes set. Deals. Called strike 3. He gets him looking. Severson can't believe it, and that's the second out. Big strikeout for Perry.
Lyons, the first baseman, number 34.
And now Jake Schumacher, the first baseman, coming up to the plate. So a really nice strikeout from Perry that gets the second out as this first offering's in the dirt to Schumacher. 1-0 the count. Perry comes set, goes to the curveball just a bit outside. This one's hit on the ground, a chopper. Hughes there, the foot race to the base, and Hughes wins it. So that will retire Schumacher. Goes as a 3 unassisted in the books. And we head to the bottom of the seventh where the Dukes chase 8 runs. Final 3 chances here. It's Lazowski, Allen, Hughes, 2 up for the Dukes. Ryan Lazowski leading things off. Paul Reedy on deck for Nick Allen. As he came in as a defensive substitution last inning. Lazowski 1 for 3. Had a nice hard fly out his last time up. And the first pitch from Krantz is right down the middle for strike 1. Dukes with a lot of work to do here. Chasing 8 runs. And Krantz fires in a slider outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Krantz comes set. Lazowski fouls this one off his shoulder. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. Krantz comes set, deals. Lazowski just gets a piece of it and fouls it away. Count remains 1-2. Krantz comes set, and Lazowski lays off, so that will be ball 2. Count evens out. Krantz comes set. Oh, and that's going to hit Lazowski. So a painful way to end up on first, but whatever works, it's got to start somewhere.
Batting next for the Dukes, the third baseman, number 21.
And that will bring up Paul Reedy, his first at bat, hitting in place of Nick Allen. Reedy committed to Carthage College. Watched the thriller between Elmhurst and Carthage over the weekend with future Elmhurst Blue Jay Noah Jones. I got to see 2 former York alum, Rock Smith and Brendan Fleming, as they both play at Elmhurst College. Reedy fouls the first pitch back. 0-1 the count. Krantz set, fires, ball 1. Mercer Krantz trying to get through the last 3 innings as there's a pickoff, but it's not going to be in time. Diving back in safely is Lazowski. Krantz comes set, fires. Big swing and a miss from Reedy. So count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Krantz comes set, and this slider is way outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Reedy caught looking. Oh. And the first out of the inning. Just 2 more needed for Mercer Krantz and the Lyons Township Lions. As Reedy caught looking. Now Noah Hughes trying to advance Lazowski. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch offering from Krantz. And a strikeout looking is probably the last thing the Dukes need right now, you know. It's just not what they're looking for. As Hughes lays off the breaking ball. 1-1. Because you got to advance the runner at the very least. You have nobody out and a guy on first. You got to at least put him in scoring position. Give your team a shot to score a run. I know you're chasing 8 runs, but still, as Hughes fouls this one back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No action at all in the Lyons Township bullpen. Not very surprising. Krantz wants a new ball. Gets it. Umpire throws it away. Doesn't like it. A whole ball carousel going on right now. Krantz comes set. Hughes pops this one up. Should be playable. Schumacher underneath makes the catch in foul territory. So now there are 2 away.
Next for
and the Dukes
the
are down
baseman, number 23,
to their
Luke
final
Pazinski.
hope here. Luke Pazinski digs into the box. Pazinski hitless. The Austin Jeva on deck. Krantz comes set. Deals. Lone away, ball 1. Krantz sets. Pazinski foul ball. 1-1. Krantz. The 1-1 offering on its way to Luke Pazinski is low and inside, so the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Dukes just looking to move their runner at first. Lazowski drew the hit by pitch. Kind of a meaningless run, but it would be nice to get another one on the board and keep it going. So 3 balls, 1 strike now the count to Luke Pazinski. Mercer Krantz trying to end this inning and end the game as he fires in strike 2. So the count is full. Krantz tries to come in and finish this off. The 3-2 offering on its way. Runner goes. Ball 4. Pazinski draws the walk. And now there are 2 men on, first and second for Austin Jeva.
Heading next for the Dukes, the left fielder, number 4, Austin Jeva.
First offering on its way to Jeva. Look out. Up and in at the head. 1-0 the count to Jeva. Look out. Up inside again. So 2-0 the count. Grants comes set. Jeva hits this one right side, and this one will go out of play across the netting. So now 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Two and 1 the count. Grants looking to end this right here. Gets a generous call. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Austin Jeva. Mercer Krantz fires just a tad bit outside. Now the count is full. Reached back and put a little extra velocity on that last pitch. Now Krantz gets the sign, comes set. The 3-2, runners will go. Mercer Krantz. Ball 4, that one was quite close. So the bases are loaded.
Batting next for the Dukes, the right fielder.
Back-to-back walks for
17,
Krantz.
Drew Gami.
And Drew Gami. Now, Duke's still down to their last out, but they get to the top of the lineup. Krantz and his catcher, Matea, will talk things over as they're back to the top of the lineup. Krantz, his first offering to Drew Gami on its way, is somehow not called a strike. Looked mighty good to me, but Duke's probably playing with that take to a strike approach. So getting a first pitch strike over would be crucial. As Gami hits this one on the ground, this could be trouble. Fielded cleanly. The throw to first in time. And the Lyons Township Lions take game number 1 here in Elmhurst in what many thought would be a pitcher's duel. Turned out to be a blowout victory for LT here in game 1. Just at an absolute housing. They win by just a total of 8 runs. No offense for either team in the last 2 innings. Dukes did not score since the 4th inning. And it was just a bit of an offensive struggle for the Dukes today, in all honesty. They just got off to a slow start in the field, and they were behind, and they just could not get the bats going. And shout out to Mercer Krantz, who came in relief those 3 1/3 innings of relief, I should say, as he gets a strikeout to end the 4th inning with the bases loaded, and he just kind of coasted through ever since. His final stat line, 3 strikeouts to just 3 walks, I should say. He did hit a batter. And you know, it really didn't feel like he gave up that many free passes throughout the duration of the game. Just 3 hits allowed, no runs, which was quite a great stat for him. And that is just going to do it. That'll be the final score here in Elmhurst, 11-3. Dukes come out on top. Ryan Sloan, the losing pitcher today, as Tucker King for the Lyons Township Lions are able to come out on top and steal game 1. Tons of offense for LT today. They score 11 runs. Dukes struggling offensively. Look to regroup tomorrow. They play in LaGrange. Probable starters are Chris Denko and Brady Chambers. Thank you all for watching. Connor Choi with me has been Ryan Byrd, and go Dukes.